It's time to take you on a journey from land to sea. Get ready to explore the world with Out to Lunch on WRMN's Travel Tuesdays. On the first Tuesday of every month, we'll be your guide to the best vacation destinations, the hottest travel trends, special events, and so much more. So pack your bags and get ready to wander, because we're about to take you places you've always dreamed of. And now it's time for Travel Tuesdays on Out to Lunch with WRMN.
Welcome to Travel Tuesdays here on WRMN AM 1410. We give you the latest and the greatest of traveling destinations, vacations, land and sea with Cruises International. They are here to, of course, schedule your vacations and provide that smooth sailing processing when it comes to enjoying your vacations, giving suggestions, and also taking you through that journey to places that you've always dreamed of. Don't forget to check them out today. You can find more information at cruisesinternational.com. That's cruisesinternational.com. Give them a call today at 800-255-7447, where you can speak to a cruise and vacation expert today. That's Cruises International, your vacation, your way. We've got President Shawna White on with us again today. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Matt. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Just do a little, we'll do a little bit of an intro for anyone newcomers here on WRMN, new listeners. Tell us a little bit about what Cruises International has to offer.
Sure, yeah. So Cruises International, we are a local travel agency in Hoffman Estates, and we have an office. So if you're ever looking to come in and chat with somebody, we have been in business for almost 47 years. This October will be 47 years. We have advisors that are in our office and then also that work remote. So whatever way you'd like to work, we're available for you. We're open 6 days a week. We like appointments if you're interested and, so that we can really give you that dedicated time to sit with you and talk about your vacation needs. We specialize in cruises, but we do all vacations. So we do those all-inclusives, the honeymoons, the destination weddings, Disney vacation. Universal's been big. I've been hearing a lot of conversations about Universal. So we do have a lot of advisors that are happy to help with those vacations. And those trips to Europe, some people want to do those escorted trips through Europe where you're able to see different parts of Europe, but on the land part and not on the cruise. So we also offer those as well.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit here too. Are there any particular kind of, hotspot or recognitions that have been kind of going on for the past maybe, I would say maybe since the last time you were here?
Like hot destinations, like
Yes.
what's up and coming? Okay. Yeah. So right now, well, I'll tell you what is booking and what people are talking about is we're already, the school schedules are out, the calendars have come out. And so people are now looking at, oh my gosh, we have to get that spring break trip, or last minute people that are like, oh no, we forgot to book that holiday getaway. So we're seeing a little bit of that. We're definitely looking a lot into next summer because people saw how fast this summer went by and are saying, next year we really have to be intentional about our time off and do something, with the kids or with the whole family and spend that time. Hot destinations are always the Caribbean. Who doesn't like fun in the sun?
Yes.
But after you've been to the beach so many times, it's time to go explore the rest of the world. We love Alaska. Alaska is, I would say, time over time, a very, very popular destination for all ages. Great for multi-gen, where grandma and grandpa can take the whole family to see the sights. Although I will tell you, for your teenage daughters, the UV in Alaska is not so high. That is a big concern of some of our younger travelers, but the sights and things that they'll be able to experience are definitely worth it. For more of our explorer travelers, that have done Alaska, have done the Caribbean, Europe's always a hot seller. Europe has so many great destinations. Portugal's up and rising. A lot of people want to do the Portugal and Cambodia and, safaris. Oh, safaris have been a topic of many conversations.
Awesome. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Yeah. So
so
we've got
much.
some, I mean, there is so much definitely that goes into all of the planning. So again, early booking is always the suggestion. So
Yes,
book
for
early as
sure.
best as you can. Cause let me tell you folks, they can run out pretty quickly or get fully booked up pretty quickly.
Yeah, and the cool thing about early booking is we're booking into 27 already. Can you believe it? I
Oh
keep
my
when
goodness.
we book
Wow.
into 27, I'm like, wait, what year is it right now?
Hmm.
Because I keep getting confused on that. So we're in 25. We're booking all of 26 and into 27. Some people were talking that 28 is going to even be opening in the near future.
Wow.
So it is coming out sooner and sooner and further out. So that way you can plan. And like I said, be intentional about your vacation time and really, hit those bucket lists and
Hmm.
have the plan for them. But the cool thing is by booking early, you're able to put down that initial deposit and then we
Yep.
can do monthly payments. So if you have multiple trips going, you're making monthly payments. It's not, that big bill at the end of the final payment time. So payments are great, especially for families that are busy and have other payments that they're making. Just add it into your monthly budgets.
Absolutely. And that's a great way too. It kind of can ease worries and it's like instead of like you said, instead of it being one large payment that you make
Right.
all at once, you can make them in increments, which I
Yeah.
think is really it's a good way to do it, especially like you said, people are busy. People sometimes do have to everyone has to manage their money and
Exactly.
so, you're able to be a better manager with your money when you're able to actually pay it in increments. And I think that that's a really great way that that is done too. So
Yeah. Well, and another kind of off topic, I know it's not on my list, but a lot of our clients are coming to us now, and they've been retired. They're getting a little bit older in their age, and their financial advisors are actually saying, "You need to spend some money.
mhm.
You've saved and you've done such a wonderful job, saving for your retirement." But now we're at that age and that time of your life where you need to go experience life. So talk it over with your financial advisor. Say, these are some of the trips I want to do, and can I do it? We had a client come to us and say, I've worked with my financial advisor and I plan to sell my home. And when it sells, I will go on a world cruise and I will
Mhm.
be gone for 6 months. And when I return, then I will buy another home. So
Mhm.
it's possible. It's just what are on your, what's in your dream and what's on your list of things to do.
Absolutely. And folks, there are many different destinations out there that you can dream of going to and make it a reality. When we come back, we're going to take a little time out, 2-minute break here. And then when we come back, we'll discuss a little bit here on some different events that are coming up and also some cruises. So stay tuned and we'll be back with more here on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
Hi,
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays here. During the Out to Lunch segment, we've got Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Your vacation, your way. Visit their website at cruisesinternational.com. Call today to speak to a cruise and vacation expert at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 800-ALL-SHIPS for more information. Advice, guidance, and peace of mind. Smooth sailing in your planning when it comes to those cruises and vacations, land and sea, since 1978. Visit their website for more information at cruisesinternational.com, or you can also check them out on their Facebook page as well. Shawna, thank you again for joining us, as always.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Let's talk a little bit here. We're going to start off continuing on this segment by talking about a virtual event that's coming up. Now, this is a pretty exciting one. Like you said, everyone loves the Caribbean, right? So there is the Royal Caribbean virtual event that's coming up, and it is already around the corner. So let's discuss a little bit about it.
Yeah, so at Cruises International, years and years ago, we decided that events are so great for our clients to be able to learn about a new product, introduce a new product to them, or just maybe give them an idea about a vacation that they haven't thought about. And Royal Caribbean is one of our top suppliers, our partners. They're so great. And Royal Caribbean delivers an amazing vacation for everyone in the family. So we're so excited to have a virtual event. I know you think back, oh my gosh, virtual events are back. Are we really doing this? But what we found is that people are busy. We still do in-person events, and we'll talk about those here in a moment. But what we found is that people are really busy, right? Whether you have kids or grandkids or no kids, you're meeting for a meeting after work, or you're running from sports things, or maybe the grandparents are going to see the sporting events and things. Or you're just home from work and you want to just kick your feet up and you don't want to go back out. So we found that virtual events are still working really great because you can listen to them at your leisure. Sign up. The recording will be sent to you. So if you're busy on Tuesday next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, we have our virtual event. But if you're busy, we'll send you the recording and you can listen to it at a later time, or maybe with the family, you can listen to it on repeat if you want. So Royal Caribbean is a really exciting one. This I cannot stress enough, is that how many clients have come back and said, I'm so glad we did that trip. After we returned, so-and-so became ill, or grandpa, no longer can travel, or something happened, the family had to move away, something of those things. A trip together with family is something that you're going to remember for a lifetime. So about 10 years ago at Cruises International, we decided that, instead of gifting those items, right? So everybody has somebody that they're buying holiday gifts for. And instead of saying, okay, you want an Xbox, you want those Nike shoes, whatever they are, whatever the hot ticket item is, saying, hey, we're going to take all of that money and we're going to take the family on a vacation. Not for the holidays. Pick when it works for you, right? So maybe it's summer break. Maybe it's a fall break for the school, or maybe it's spring break, or, plan ahead, work with the family. There's got to be 1 week from the whole year that everybody can come together and do a trip. And maybe not even a full week, maybe just a 3-night or a 4-night cruise. But those moments that you're spent on board together really are going to be something that you'll cherish for a lifetime. I had some clients who just recently did this, and they're not big ship clients. They like the smaller river cruises, the smaller ships. And I called her, she returned, and I said, how was the trip? And she said the kids loved it. There was something for everybody. She had young kids, she had her kids, young grandkids, then the adult kids, and then her and her husband were, grandma and grandpa. And she said it was amazing to see cruising through their eyes and to see, them enjoy the water show and the ice skating. And there was just food galore. And, she said it's not what her and her husband would do alone. No. And that's not what the vacation was for, right? It was for her to take her family and show them how much she loves traveling and experience the world together. So on Tuesday, if you could pull up it's on our Facebook page, and there is a link there, but on Tuesday, we're going to have Royal Caribbean come on and talk about how a Royal Caribbean cruise is really the perfect vacation for a family together, whether it's 10 people, 2 people, 8 people, 200 people, there is really, truly something for everybody. And we're not saying wrap up that gift and go on a holiday cruise, because that's going to take a little bit of time to plan and get everybody together, but wrap up that gift and put it under the holiday tree, or, at the holiday setting, and, be able to experience that together.
That's awesome. So, folks, if you want to check out more information, you can sail into adventure with Royal Caribbean, a perfect gift for the holidays. Absolutely. That's coming up. That is Tuesday, September 16th at 6 p.m. There is a link that you can find as well. And again, it is posted on their Facebook page. So that is, again, an event by Cruises International, partnering with Royal Caribbean, showcasing the most cutting-edge ships at sea, offering exciting itineraries and top-tier entertainment. So if you are interested, this is going to definitely be an event that you don't want to miss out on, especially, like you said, with it being virtual, that has become something that has really worked out very well.
Yeah. People are busy, and in person is always great. I always love to have in person, but I know myself that you ask me what night I'm available even for dinner, and I don't know, we've got football, we've got softball, we've got baseball. There's always something.
So this event also, too, folks, will help travelers, the travelers out there, to get that feel for what's on board before you even book a cruise, too. So that's great. And you can find other things and more information also on there as well, too. So,
And really quick, sorry, Royal Caribbean does do more than the Caribbean. I know their name is a little Caribbean, Royal Caribbean, but they go to Alaska, they go to Europe, they, have all transatlantics, they have Canada, New England, Australia. They have all sorts of destinations. So if you're like, well, we've been to the Caribbean, we really are ready to venture out to Europe or Alaska, Royal Caribbean also does cover those destinations as well.
Absolutely. So, folks, check it out. This is a virtual event. You can find more information on their Facebook page. That is Cruises International Vacations, Land and Sea. So that is coming up. Online event that's Tuesday, September 16th. That is going to be at 6 p.m. So, again, with that virtual event coming up in just a little bit. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I know we got about 5 minutes left, so or at least for this first half hour, 24-minute segment, we can talk a little bit more about the second particular subject, which are the celebrity cruises, the in-person and virtual.
Right. So again, virtual event with celebrity. Celebrity Cruises is just announced that they are opening up new ships to the river. Which is amazing. It actually sold out. The open bookings happened last week, and it sold out in 6 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And there was like 20,000 cabins. So they sold out immediately. But what we wanted to do was just show everybody what is available and, kind of plant those seeds for future travel. They're not even starting until 27. So we've got some time, but people love to learn about new ships and new destinations. Celebrity offers so much more as well. So we are going to do a dual event on celebrity because we have some guests that just love and adore celebrity. So we are going to do an in-person event at our office on Monday, September 29th at 2 p.m. And that would need an RSVP. That's in Hoffman Estates. So you would just give us a call. But we thought, there are those working crowds too that do want that virtual. So we're going to do that same event later on that evening at 6 p.m. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about their river product, which is amazing and fantastic and state of the art at the rivers. But we're also going to talk about all the celebrity products. So celebrity goes to the Caribbean, Alaska, which Alaska, again, we talked in the beginning, Alaska is hot. People are booking it. Celebrity also goes to Galapagos and, some unique destinations, and they have the most state-of-the-art ships. Now, on Celebrity versus what we just talked about with Royal, you're not going to find the water slides. You're not going to find that, ice show and all of that. It's going to be more for your, more mature traveler. They have kids programs, but it's not necessarily a kid family, destination. But let's say that grandparent is looking to take the whole family. Maybe they have later teens or all, 20-year-olds and above. Maybe that would be, Celebrity would be a great product for that.
Awesome. So Celebrity Cruises, they've got such a reputation for luxury and also that modern design too. Have you noticed that there's been kind of an uptick in folks who might be interested in kind of that luxury and modern design? Like you said, it is definitely, I would say too, because now that the kids are in school, I'm sure that a lot of parents are starting to think, oh, maybe this is a cruise that I can
When
take.
can we get away without them?
Yes.
When can we
Yes.
find a sitter? Yes, exactly. So Celebrity definitely is that modern luxury. And what is modern luxury? It means, just real chic. And the ships are just, they're designed so beautifully and so, thoughtful. There's cabanas around the pools so that you can sit in your own private little cabana. There's entertainment, but not overdone, where there's a martini bar that just focuses on those unique martinis. They have, live music at the pool, live music in the atrium. They really do think about all of the things. They have a suite class, which is the retreat, amazing. Private pool, butlers, private dining, all of that. They also have an aqua class, which is focused more on well-being. And so they have like spas, treatments, and, a restaurant dedicated for, a little bit, healthier eating too. So you don't have to go on a cruise and say, oh my gosh, I gained 20 pounds. There are actually people who come back and say, I feel fresh. I feel clean. I feel ready to go. And I was able to eat healthy and, and work out and do all of those things.
I think that's the great thing too, is that cruises do offer those different options. And I've been seeing that, of course, as someone who does the Out to Lunch show, that a lot of businesses, organizations, restaurants who do specialize in food are offering more options to people who want something a little different while still being able to enjoy themselves. So,
Exactly. Celebrity is definitely a great choice for that, for sure.
absolutely. So folks, check out this event. You can find more information posted on Cruises International Facebook page. That will be, again, Monday, September 29th, in person at 2 o'clock. And then also for the virtual is at 6. Is that
Correct, yes. So in person, just give us a call at the office and we'll get you, set up, make sure it'll be a great presentation right there in our office. That way you can come by and say hi and see us. And then the virtual will be that same evening.
There you go. Of course, don't forget, you can trust excellence with Cruises International and what they have to offer to you. Vacations, land, and sea. Check out their website, cruisesinternational.com. We'll be back with more in just a little bit. Stay tuned here, Travel Tuesdays.
WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by VaxAssist.com. 3 loaded guns and narcotics were recovered when Aurora police pulled a sedan over for a traffic stop August 30th near Route 30 and Route 31 in Montgomery. Special Operations Group investigators conducted the stop at about 10:57 p.m. after seeing a 2022 Nissan Sentra make multiple traffic violations. The car was occupied by 5 people, including 2 teens and 2 documented gang members. While searching the car, police say officers located 3 loaded semi-automatic handguns, one in the backpack of a 17-year-old boy, a second in the waistband of a 16-year-old boy, and a third under the front driver's seat. Police say a 21-year-old man from Aurora was carrying a small bag of suspected cocaine, and a 19-year-old man, also an Aurora resident, had an active warrant out for his arrest. A Naperville man was charged with child pornography after a months-long investigation. 36-year-old Julian Zaborowski of the 1000 block of Heritage Drive was arrested on Friday. He faces 3 felony counts of dissemination of child pornography and 3 felony counts of possession of child pornography. Chrysler is recalling up to nearly 92,000 Jeep Grand Cherokee plug-in hybrid SUVs over a software error that could result in a loss of drive power. The recall applies to certain 2022 to 2026 models of the SUVs. The error can cause a vehicle to crash without prior warning due to an unexpected loss of propulsion, according to the recall report. A crash on I-55 in Will County early Sunday morning left 1 man dead and another person injured. The crash happened just before 3 a.m. on I-55 near Weber Road in Romeoville, according to Illinois State Police. Fox 32 reports troopers found the 2-vehicle crash in the southbound lanes involving a passenger car and a commercial vehicle. 2 people were taken to an area hospital with injuries. One of the individuals later died. The Will County coroner identified the victim as 22-year-old Derek Hernandez of Elgin. All southbound lanes were closed at IL-53 until a little after 8 a.m. The ISP was investigating the crash. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because, again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, partly sunny with a high near 76. This afternoon, temperatures falling to around 74. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 54. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 79, and mostly clear overnight with a low around 57. Currently, it is 66 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
right, welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. As we're, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, we're serving you, the Fox River Valley area. We've got Cruises International. They specialize in all things vacations, land and sea. You can call now to speak to a cruise and vacation expert at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Don't forget, of course, you can also check out their website. That is cruisesinternational.com. Established in 1978, they are here to help you with advice, giving you advice, guidance, and peace of mind, and so many unique experiences. I mean, even just navigating the website is like, it's a whole journey in and of itself of discovering, okay, look at what is available right now. Look what is going to be coming up in the future. I mean, how do I decide? I mean, there's so many different things out there.
There's so many ways to travel, too, right? So there's ocean cruising, river cruising, expedition cruising. There's all-inclusive. There's escorted. There's, independent trips. There's just hotels alone, airfare. I mean, it's just, there's rail trips. There's just so many different ways to travel. And to go at that alone is, I feel bad for anyone who doesn't try to use an advisor.
Absolutely. And so that's what the advisors are there for you, the travelers out there, who might be kind of stuck on what do you want to do. You're not really quite sure. You get to make that connection with the travel advisor. They get to know you personally, and then they get to give you, they provide that expertise advice to you so that you can make that decision and say, hey, you know what? I talked to that advisor. They were wonderful. I said, I talked with my spouse or my kids or whoever, or maybe I'm just going by myself too. Right. And I said, hey, this is where I want to go. So.
And solo travel has actually become very popular.
I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of cruise lines and companies are realizing that people maybe, their spouse doesn't want to go, or maybe they're going with a bunch of girlfriends, but they want their own cabin. And so solo travel has become very hot and a very big topic where, the ladies can all go together. Maybe there's a few of them, but they all have their own space because as we get older, we like our own space.
Absolutely. So again, folks, check out more information. That's cruisesinternational.com. And you can also find them on Facebook. Of course, also every first Tuesday of the month here, this is Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. We did reschedule for today.
Yeah.
Of course, oh my goodness, no worries. We always make it work here. So absolutely. Yeah. So of course, you can tune in here on WRMN AM 1410. Let's talk a little bit about this in-person event coming in October. Another event. This is called a Viking cruise.
So Viking Cruises, I'm sure if you're listening today, you've heard of Viking Cruises, whether it's one of their commercials or you've received a mailer 1, 10, 25 times from them. Viking Cruises is an amazing cruise line in the cruise space. So they also have ocean, river, and expedition cruising. And so unlike Celebrity, where they're, Celebrity's just new in that river product, Viking has been around, and they have 28 river ships. I might be wrong. That might be more now. And then they definitely have some great ocean ships. And then Expedition has been new in their fleet. And they're also doing the U.S. rivers. I mean, you name it, Viking has it covered. So it's just which way do you want to Viking, more or less. And so Viking is a little bit unique. We talked a little bit about Celebrity being for that more mature traveler, but kids are welcome. On Viking, no kids are welcome. 18 and older is a must. And so it really does give you that elevated experience. You're not worrying about kids programming. It is just for that older, 18 and older traveler that really is looking for that destination immersion and learning about a new place. But so we will be having a in-person in October. So if Viking has come across your mail, come across your TV, and you're like, I want to learn how to go on Viking and which cruise I want to take with Viking. To start, right? Do you want to start with the river or the ocean, or do you want to do the Mississippi? So give us a call at the office, and we will connect you with one of our advisors, and we'll go over kind of what the event is. But it'll be in mid-October, so you have a little bit of time, but we're already taking RSVPs. So if it's something you're interested in, I would call before the event sells out.
That sounds great. That's coming up in October. So stay tuned for more information on that too. And again, the Viking cruises I know are very much, they have like a brand on kind of the cultural enrichment and destination focused experiences too.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and then like you said, it is 18 and up to go.
Yeah.
So it is more the adult Viking cruise. So that's something to look forward to, learning about this at this October event. Should be good.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Absolutely. We've got some other things here too that we want to mention. We've got the Norwegian cruise lines. There are some new ships with exciting new venues.
Yeah, so Norwegian is, they're building their way into just a conversation. They have the most exotic water slides at sea. They have a go-kart at sea. They are coming out with a new ship, it seems, every year. And this is going to be that family, vacation where there is really, truly something for everybody. They have a suite class, which is called the Haven, which again has their own private pool, butlers, it's so cool. There's their own elevator, and it's like a hidden elevator. And I was on a ship and I was able to go look, not stay, Matt. Unfortunately, I was not able to stay in the Haven. But I was able to go look, and there's right off of like one of the main hallways, there's a little bar, and then there's this alcove. And I'm like, what is this? And they're like, oh, that's for the Haven. Wow. These beautiful, gorgeous elevators open up, and you're like, oh my gosh, where am I going? Like, I'm going to see the princess or something, And you go up this, and it's this beautiful bar, private bar for just the Haven guests, a wonderful long restaurant. And then outside they have like a cafe where there's food and all of this different stuff. And then a pool overlooking the back of the ship.
Oh my goodness.
Heated towels. Cushions on all of the sun chairs. I mean, the accommodations and the extra amenities that you get in the Haven is just amazing. So grandma and grandpa could place themselves up there and put everybody else in the rest of the ship and not have to see them.
Yeah. That's so cool. You said it's a hidden elevator?
Yeah. So it's like not them. There's main elevators where everyone's going up and down, but these elevators will only go to the suites.
Wow.
So yeah. And then you get like priority. You have your own elevator to get on and off the ship for excursions and things like that. But the reason that would be so cool and why people would really want to look at something like that is because you have this small ship feel. So you have your private area with your restaurant and all of that. But then you have all of the cool things that Norwegian has to offer, right? They have Beetlejuice, and they have, hilarious shows at night, comedians and state-of-the-art shows and productions. So you are able to be in that luxury suite class, but able to enjoy the water slides and the go-karts and do all of the things, and then go back to your private little area.
Of course. That is so cool. I mean, it's like a little secret club that you're going to. It's a very fancy one.
Very
too.
fancy.
The exclusives.
Yes.
That is really, really cool. And you said it's like a glass doors, like a beautiful, or like they're
they're like gold elevators.
Okay.
I'm the one I was on. I got to see. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness. All the fun and exciting things that you can experience at these different cruises and what they have to offer. So that is the Norwegian cruise line. The next one that we have here is a little bit info on the
Oceania.
Oceania. I always have a hard time pronouncing that.
Yep,
Oceania cruises. And we even have an attachment we're going to show on the screen here too.
Yeah, so we kind of go back and forth here in our conversation. So now Oceania is going to be more for that, adult traveler. Not any children really are going to be on board Oceania. And they have some gorgeous new ships coming out. And their focus really is on the culinary and the wines and the excursions and really immersing yourself in destination. These ships are gorgeous. I've been on Oceania, but I saw the brand new ship when I was at sea a few months ago, and we were all looking at it like, oh, I want to be on that pool deck. That is so beautiful. It's all that wood, teak, and private little pool area and less people, small ship. You're not having thousands of people. You're having hundreds of people, So the article that you were just showing here, we are in the Daily Herald with the Oceania. So if you receive the Daily Herald, please check out our articles. So we were in last Wednesday's paper. I believe we're going to be in a couple weeks as well. So one to two times a month, we're in the paper with the Daily Herald, just talking about, where do we suggest, and we're the travel desk. And so Bonnie Green here is our director of sales. She is hands-on with all of the advisors, what's selling, why are we selling it, and really what sets these cruise lines apart. So it's a great article on Oceania. So if Oceania is something you may have not heard of, but that's why, again, you come to an advisor and you come back and say, okay, Celebrity was great, but it was still too big of a ship. I want something smaller. I want something, a little bit more personalized. We're going to be able to suggest that Oceania cruise for you.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. So we'll also make sure when we post this on YouTube, we'll make sure to provide the link as well for folks out there to check out the article.
Thank
you. Folks, we're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International, vacations, land and sea. For your destination, smooth sailing when it comes to that planning, of course. Stay tuned for more here, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Looking for a spotless clean you can count on? Meet Clean King, your local family-owned janitorial service that treats every client like royalty. Fully insured and trusted by businesses across the area, Clean King delivers personalized, top-quality cleaning tailored to your needs at the best price in town. Call now for your free quote at 224-276-6057. That's 224-276-6057. Or visit them at cleankingcleaning.com. That's Clean King, where your quality and service reign supreme. A proud member of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, supporting the local business community.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruz speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp them all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruz.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Thank you, Shawna, for joining us today for Travel Tuesdays. Folks, if you want to check out more information, if you want to have that quality experience when it comes to planning your vacation, no matter where it might be, land and sea, they are here to help you out. So please feel free to check out their website for more information. It's cruisesinternational.com. That's cruisesinternational.com. You can call now to speak to a cruise and vacation expert at 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. That's 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. They offer advice, guidance, and peace of mind, and, as I say, that's smooth sailing. So, of course, check out more information. That's cruisesinternational.com. You can also find them on Facebook as well. That's Cruises International, Vacations, Land, and Sea. Their number is on there, as well as how to email them and also their website. So please feel free to check that out. You can also check out our monthly first Tuesday of the month Travel Tuesdays program, which we're doing today here. And you can find that on our playlist on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. You can also follow us on Facebook. We always do make a posting the day of so people can get the information.
Great. Thanks.
Of course, absolutely. So with the remainder of the time, we've got about 6 minutes left. We'll talk a little bit about the LETR cruise for 2026.
Great. Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind pulling it up. So LETR is Law Enforcement Torch Run. And we are a proud sponsor of them, and we love working with them. The LETR is, they actually work hand in hand with Special Olympics. So this is a very near and dear program to our heart. So this cruise is going to be next summer. We're doing a group cruise with the Torch Run family, and you don't have to be part of the Torch Run or a police officer. It really can be anyone who is interested in going and supporting and donating back to Special Olympics. And the cool thing is that if you have friends that live in different states, we're booking this throughout the whole United States.
Mm-hmm.
And the local funds that we do for fundraising will go back to the local chapters. So if you're here in Illinois and you've got a group of people that come on board, we're going to be doing some donation within the pricing and a match and all of that from Cruises International. But if you have friends that live in Texas and they also want to join, but they want to make sure that their local law enforcement torch run committee gets the donation for their local programming, we would be able to make sure that it goes directly back to them as well. So it's just going to be such a great cruise. It's next July. It's a 4-night cruise. We're going to do a pre-night in Miami. We're working out all the hotel details right now. But it's really, this group is just so great. I was at their conference last year. I'm going to be in Minnesota next month with them, just talking about, the different ways to help out Special Olympics and what we can do to grow awareness. And I think that that's huge. And so I'm so honored to be a part of this, and our whole team is just 100% behind it.
Absolutely. And what's great too, again, is all those different destinations.
Yeah.
My goodness.
We're going to go to the private island this is on Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. And so we're leaving from Miami. We have a day at sea. We do get to go to their Perfect Day Coco Cay, which is a destination in itself. I think people ask all the time, can I stay overnight at Perfect Day? But there's so much to do at Perfect Day. And then we get to go to Nassau. And right now we're in conversation about setting up a torch run in Nassau, which,
Awesome.
so if you're familiar with the torch run, they run throughout the United States and they pass the torch. So we're planning to set up like a mini torch run in Nassau, which I'm very, very excited about. The local Special Olympics and law enforcement torch run in Nassau is working directly with us. We have a day at sea for, scavenger hunts and karaoke and all of the team building things that you would think of, or do nothing. You can, make it your vacation as well. So great ways to give back. And we are matching, so anybody who books, we are donating back to the Special Olympics, law enforcement torch run. But then there's also donation included in the.
Awesome. Very good. So folks, check out more information, cruisesinternational.com/cruise-voyages. And it's under their hosted hosted cruises vacations.
Yeah.
And it's the LETR Cruise 2026. So please feel free to check out more information on that. We only have a couple minutes left. The time has flown by pretty fast.
I know, it goes so fast. So last thing I want to cover is if anything today sounded like, gosh, that sounds like so much fun. I want to do that. I've always wanted to talk to people about travel. We are always looking for talented advisors to join us, whether you have experience or not, whether you want to be independent or in the office. We are always looking to grow our team, and the industry is booming, and we are looking for, people to join I say team, but really our family. We love to, we love to meet new people and really bring them into our fold. So if it's anything that interests you, please call the office and we will connect you with the gal who does all of that conversation. But it's such a fun career. I've been there 22 years this month.
Awesome.
And couldn't imagine anything else.
Absolutely. That's great too. I mean, what your website here is too is you turn your passion for travel into a rewarding career that's full or part-time too. So for anyone who loves to travel, you love to do research on travel and just love all things travel. I would say probably everyone that works at Cruises International has some passion for travel.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. So the best time is when we get someone that comes in the office and says, well, I've been doing this for my family and friends for the last 10 years. And everybody comes to me and says, okay, Susie Q, where are we going next? And I put together all the trips and I put everything together. Well, you might as well get, paid to do that. So please give us a call. We'd love to talk with you, whether it's, like I said, part-time or full-time or, very low-key or very involved. We're always open for conversations.
Absolutely. And we still have a little bit of time left here. So folks, don't forget to check them out at their website, cruisesinternational.com, on Facebook, Cruises International, Vacations Land and Sea. And then where can people find you in person?
So we are located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard, and we are in an office building. So we are open from 10 a.m. to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. to 2 on Saturdays. Like I said, it is best to have an appointment because we do have advisors that have appointments in the office, and so we want to make sure we're able to spend that time with you on your vacation. So you can always give us a call at the 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Or our local number is 847-303-2020. But as Matt said, find us on Facebook, find us on, our website, and we're always here. We've been here for 47 years and plan to be here for many, many more.
Awesome. Well, Shawna, thank you so much again for joining us here today. As always, it's such a great pleasure talking with you and hearing all the great things that Cruises International has to offer to you. Vacations, land, and sea. And that's Cruises International. Thanks for joining us here today on Travel Tuesdays. We'll be back with more in just a bit, more local programming coming your way.
See you next month.